许多人现在都喜欢玩 Chat GPT， 我常常也了解到说，哦，是 Chat GPT AI 写出来的什么信、什么文章，每个人都玩得很高兴，然后都觉得自己跟 AI 接触上了，然后这个 AI 会写出哪些东西，然后看这个 AI 觉得它非常的好玩。OpenAI 这家公司是去年11月的时候发布这个火爆的聊天机器人 Chat GPT。比尔盖茨如此评论，他说，这样的一个人工智慧的 AI 是数十年来最具革命性的技术，所以人们称叫做第4波工业革命。Bill Gates 讲话更精准，他说这个人工智慧的 AI 是数十年来最具革命性的一个技术。OpenAI 的语言生成的人工智慧工具是他一生遇到的2项革命性的科技之一，另外一项呢当然是网际网络。Bill Gates 说，人工智慧的革命代表着每个人未来都将有一个白领的私人助理。那它会取代人类的工作吗？其实如果你对 AI 更熟一点，它有很多种不同的角色，你可能想比较远一点，有一天它可能会超越人类，可能会做出人类不可控制的情况。可是这种辩论在当时最严重的是基因工程，就是复制陶丽，不晓得各位还记得吗？陶丽羊的时刻就曾经讨论过。过去文茜的世界周报，我们曾经4次访问麻省理工学院 CSL 的主任 Daniela Rus， 他在里头也谈到了 AI 的角色。我们也访问了他们所做的所谓自动驾驶，他们就告诉我 It's a helper， 它是一个辅助工具，不是叫你要做无人驾驶，根本就搞错了。那它可以代替很多几何的计算，然后我们过去人工做到了不能突破的问题。我记得我第一次去访问 MIT 的时候，我们用了1整个小时报道，大家都说好难的，我不要看了。那时候我就很想告诉大家 That's the future。那个时候是2015年，然后之后2016、2017、2018，我们通通连续4年访问 CCL。2019我们访问麻省理工学的 Media Lab， 而这一次呢，OpenAI 米拉是他的技术长，然后另外一个人叫做 Sam， 为大家特别介绍这2位非常优秀的年轻科学家。
In the world of artificial intelligence, there's been one name that's been on everyone's lips lately.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT
想象 ChatGPT 的原始开发公司 OpenAI 开发的人工智慧聊天机器程式技术长是谁？谁是 ChatGPT 背后的灵魂人物？
And in the past few years, we've seen this formula drive a ton of progress in AI research. We saw that with GPT-3, and then again with Codex and the first generation of DALL-E. So from OpenAI's perspective, we're trying to build these general systems that can think of the world in a similar way that humans do.
他是 OpenAI 首席技术长米拉穆拉蒂，来自阿尔巴尼亚一个不安静的国度。第1次世界大战、2次大战、冷战结束后，巴尔干半岛危机，这个国家无一次不卷入。而且他才35岁，比尔盖茨说他将是继网际网路后改变世界的人。米拉出生于阿尔巴尼亚，16岁远赴加拿大 UWC 皮尔森学院就读，后来毕业于美国达特茅斯学院，拿的是工程学士学位。他曾经在高盛上过班，不过真正影响他一生的是他在2013年加入了 Tesla， 领导 Model X 自动辅助驾驶的开发，这开启了他对 AI 的热情。米拉开始思考 AI 是否能在现实世界中有更广泛的应用。2018年，米拉加入 OpenAI， 也就是创造出 ChatGPT 的团队。
A California-based research company founded by Elon Musk and Sam Altman back in 2015.
美国 Fast Company 杂志最新公布的2023年全球50大最创新企业 ，OpenAI 毫无悬念的排名第1。而 OpenAI 成立的主旨是确保通用人工智慧，造福全人类。OpenAI 执行长也是创办人之一的山姆·奥特曼是这么说的
：“This will be the greatest technology humanity has yet developed. We can all have an incredible educator in our pocket that's customized for us, that helps us learn, that helps us do what we want. We can have medical advice for everybody that is beyond what we can get today.”
这是米拉更浅显易懂的说法。
We see them as tools, so an extension of our creativity or our writing abilities. It's a tool, and there isn't anything particularly new about having a human helper. Even the ancient Greeks had this concept of human helpers.
这就是 OpenAI 秉持3H 基本原则的第一个 H， 帮助 helpful。AI 模型应帮助用户解决问题，在这一方面 ChatGPT 获得极高评价。
ChatGPT opened the tool up for public testing in November 2022. In under a week, the AI model amassed over 1 million users, according to OpenAI's CEO.
不过米拉坦诚 ，OpenAI 在3H 原则的第二个 H 无害 harmless， 也就是 AI 模型不能对人或环境造成伤害的方面，还在不断修正的路上。
Can someone guide the technology to negative outcomes?
The answer is yes, you could guide it to negative outcomes, and this is why we make it available initially in very constrained ways. So we can learn what are these negative outcomes, what are these the ways in which technology could be harmful. Such as with GPT-4, if you ask the question to GPT-4, can you help me make a bomb, versus the previous systems, it is much less likely to follow that guidance versus the previous systems. And so we're able to intervene with at the pre-training stage to make these models more likely to refuse direction or guidance that could be harmful.
然而，大家最关注的还是3H 中最后也是最重要的一点：真实 （honest）， 即 AI 模型不能捏造讯息或误导用户。
The thing that I try to caution people the most is what we call the hallucinations problem. The model will confidently state things as if they were facts that are entirely made up. And the more you use the model, because it's right so often, the more you come to just rely on it and not check this is just a language model.
Elon Musk was an early investor in your company. He's since left. He has called out some of the ChatGPT inaccuracies, and he tweeted recently, "What we need is truth GPT." Is he right?
I think he is right in that we want these systems to tell the truth. One thing I'm particularly worried about is that these models could be used for large-scale disinformation. I am worried that these systems, now that they're getting better at writing computer code, could be used for offensive cyber attacks. And we're trying to talk about this.
2024, the next major election in the United States, certainly is on yours. Is this technology going to have the kind of impact that maybe social media has had on previous elections? And how can you guarantee there won't be those kind of problems because of ChatGPT?
We don't know is the honest answer. We're monitoring very closely. And again, we can take it back. We can turn things off. We can change the rules.
Is there a kill switch? A way to shut the whole thing down?
Yes. What really happens is any engineer can just say we're going to disable this for now, or we're going to deploy this new version of the model.
A human?
Yeah.
The model itself, can it take the place of that human? Could it become more powerful than that human?
So in the sci-fi movies, yes. In our world, in the way we're doing things, this model is, it's sitting on a server. It waits until someone gives it an input.
How do you decide here at OpenAI what goes in, what shouldn't?
We have policy teams, we have safety teams, we talk a lot to other groups in the rest of the world.
ChatGPT 在企业应用的无穷潜力，吸引了一大票科技公司投入战场。3月21号 ，Google 最新聊天机器人宣布开放测试。
Google doesn't usually play catch-up, but the Godzilla of online search engines is doing just that with the rollout of its new artificial intelligence chatbot called Bard. To experience the new chatbot, users can sign up on a waiting list. It's being rolled out first in the US and the UK.
投入 AI 领域的企业何其多，却不是每个企业都能做好守门员的角色。奥特曼呼吁全球政府应该赶上 AI 发展的速度，共同制定规范。
If you had representatives from major world governments, trusted international institutions come together and write a governing document, here is what the system should do, here's what the system shouldn't do, here's very dangerous things that the system should never touch, even in a mode where it's creatively exploring. And then developers of language models like us use that as the governing document.
How will you know if you got it right?
One simple way is if most people think they're much better off than they were before the technology out into the world, that would be an indication we got it right.
虽然经济如此波动，但是代表 AI 概念的股价大幅上涨。Alphabet Google 今年以来大涨了19.53%， Microsoft 大涨了16.99%。欢迎你收看今天文茜的世界周报以及文茜的世界财经周报，下礼拜见，拜拜。